Hi everyone, my name is Charmaine. I am one of the administrators on this endometriosis collaboration channel, and this is my introduction video. I am 24 years old and I am from the Caribbean. I currently live in Barbados, which is better known as the home of Rihanna, I guess, and I am a full-time university student at the University of the West Indies, Cave Hill campus, and I am completing my degree in psychology in the next month. I am originally from St. Lucia, which is about 35 minutes plane ride away. I was born and raised there, and when I'm not in Barbados, I am in St. Lucia. My journey with endometriosis started about 3 years ago. I guess from the time I was a teenager, I always had really bad menstrual cramps. I kind of thought it was normal. My mom always used to say that, women are cursed in their womb and it's just a part of life, and it happened to her when she was younger, and it's gonna be okay, and life will get easier. It'll go, as you grow up, it'll get better. But it never really did. My mom started taking me to the doctor as I got older, and first they said I had PCOS, then they said I had PMS, and then they said I had post-MS, which I still have no idea what that is. But it just kind of went back and forth, back and forth. I came to university here, and during my first year, I started getting like pain, not only during my menstrual cycle period, during menstruation, but also like around ovulation or right after my period or right before. And I kind of knew that it was not okay, but I was going through a lot of stuff at that time, so I kind of just put it at the back of my mind and tried to ignore it. But in my second year, the first semester, the pain got worse, and I was getting really sick, and I couldn't manage my pain with over-the-counter meds anymore. And I went to the emergency room, and the doctor said to me, "I think you have endometriosis." And I was like, huh? Like, I knew somebody else with endometriosis and they had it really badly, so I guess I never figured, oh well, I had it too, because I had never seen them obviously at the beginning stages of the disease, and I just felt, oh, this will kind of go away with time. But from that time, I went to see a gynecologist, and he said I should have diagnostic surgery, and in January of 2011 I had my first diagnostic surgery in St. Lucia, and I was diagnosed with endometriosis. And after that, I went on Zoladex for like 6 months. Didn't help. Menopause is not fun. So after that, went back to bad pain, bad menstruation. Everything was getting worse. I started to have rectal bleeding, TMI, I know, but I was freaked out. All my symptoms were getting either more severe, or I was getting new symptoms. And my doctor then said, oh well, you should probably have surgery. And he kind of convinced me that it would quote unquote cure me. And being me, being really trusting, I kind of believed him. So I had my second surgery in January of 2012, and right from the offset of my post-op, I knew that it was not successful and something was not right. My pain got a lot worse. I started getting bladder issues on top of my already really bad bowel issues. I started getting more nerve pain. My menstrual pain was just as bad, and I ended up having to go to pain management, which was really a changing point in my life, because I really had not foreseen that it could have got that bad, to the point where I would need to go to a pain management doctor for narcotics and really strong pain medicine. And from that time, that's kind of been my life. I now have confirmed that the bowel endo has perforated my bowel, which is really rare, but it has definitely affected my life, that specific part, because my diet is extremely restrictive. I can barely eat much anymore. I can't go out with my friends to dinner. I can't eat out. I'm always sick. I'm always nauseous. I'm always bloated. I tell people I'm 4 months pregnant constantly. Endo has affected my life in all aspects. I have very few friends. People who I thought were by my side forever showed that they were not going to be there. I think when you have chronic pain, it definitely shows who's there for you and who's not. I can't do any of the things that I would love to do, I used to do. I can't go dancing, I can't go clubbing, I can't play tennis like I used to. I can't play tennis at all. I can barely climb the stairs on most days, and I feel sometimes like I'm 60 years old and I'm only 24. My parents, my mom, my sisters are my greatest support. They've really stuck by my side and encouraged me so much, and I love them forever. Um, Beyond that, endo is horrible. The pain is horrible. I live in constant pain, even with taking 6 different meds a day. Um, I am right now having a really hard time because I'm trying to get my thesis finished while living in chronic pelvic pain and back pain and nerve pain. Barely able to sit on some days, just lying on my stomach with really bad back pain and nerve pain. But I need to be finished. I'm finished in a month, and then I go home. Living in the Caribbean definitely presents some unique challenges. We don't have as many options. We don't have endo specialists here. We have maybe 15 gynecologists in one country, and I've probably gone through half of them. So I don't have like universal healthcare. We don't have really good healthcare programs, public healthcare programs. So I can't get the treatments I need because I don't have the money most of the time. I can't sometimes even get the medications that I need. I don't know when I'll ever be able to get excision anytime soon. I can barely afford a doctor's visit here, far less traveling, 10,000 miles to the United States to get it. It's kind of like learning to just face one day at a time and to be positive as you can be in the circumstances, and really just call onto your strength and your resilience in facing this disease. Having endo sisters has definitely helped. I don't know many people who have endometriosis here or in St. Lucia. People in the Caribbean don't talk about their health, or they don't talk about personal matters, things that are very private to them. They keep it within the family. So it's kind of very taboo to be on here talking about endo. But I think it's really important because there are a lot of young people out there who are going through very painful menstrual cycles and just think, oh well, it's part of life. And maybe if I could have got help at 17 and not at 21, that may have made a substantial difference. I don't know, but I think it's important. And even beyond, spreading awareness, I think it really helps to have somebody there who you can communicate with and say, hey, this is how I feel, and have somebody say, oh, I feel like this too. It really breeds connection and compassion, and to know that you're not alone and somebody else understands what you're going through. So I'm really excited about this channel. I try to be on and I try to get involved as much as possible. As I said, I'm a full-time student with chronic pain, so you can imagine that my life is either asleep, curled up in a ball in pain, or trying to get work done. But I'm so excited to have this starting off. If you ever want to get in touch with me, you can Facebook me, or you can obviously email us, any of the admins, on our email address, which I believe is posted to this site. I think that's all that I have to say for now, but definitely look out for some more videos in the future. Bye guys.